Right, very good evening everyone, it's Alnwick Town TV once again, different location. It's absolutely freezing out there tonight, the floodlights are off, so we're in the director's box, and again kindly joined by Alnwick's manager Richie. We'll go through tonight's game. Disappointing result, but we'll talk about the performance in a few minutes time. But as Liam, one of your coaches, always says, a week's a long time in football. Yeah. So let's go back to last Friday, where we never got a chance for an interview. But what a great occasion, what a great match, drawn 1-1 down at Newcastle Blue Star. You kindly agreed to play that on a Friday night.
Yeah.
There were 600 supporters there. How did you feel about it, and how did you think the players felt about it? It was a good performance.
Yeah, it was. It's Blue Star. It's a great place to go. You know, that's why we agreed to go on a Friday night as well. You know, getting 600 at the Northern Alliance
step 7
is, you know, fantastic. It's a great experience for the players. You know, obviously, you know, sometimes you have playing in front of.
It was a hostile crowd.
Oh yeah, definitely. But no, it was a good game. You know, I think we started well in that game.
First 30 minutes you were excellent.
Yeah, we got a penalty, I think it was in the 15th minute, which Michael Lowe scored.
Buried.
Yeah. So yeah, we started very well in that game. You know, I think Blue Star sort of struggled to handle with for the sort of first 20 minutes. But I think it was a game of two halves again. I think Blue Star again, you know, with the crowd behind them, you know, started knocking on the door very early in the second half, which wasn't helped. You know, we're coming to the part of the season now where we're starting to get tired legs and a few injuries sort of coming into it. So obviously Jake Lowes and Robbie Williamson had to go off at half time.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you really had to shake the system up, didn't you, at half time?
Yeah, and with what we had, with the injury list we've got at the moment, you know, from Phil Riley and Jordan on, who weren't 100%, who had to come off in the second half again. So basically subbing a sub, you know, twice. It was, you know, we've done well, I think, to dig in and get the point towards the end. Although we had a couple of chances towards the end of the game, you know, I think second half, I think the games have started to catch up a little bit, you know. And
so a fair reflection, 1-1, do you think a fair reflection of that game?
I do think it was, yeah, when on the balance of chances. And, you know, what I was mostly happy with, you know, was the work rate the lads put in. You know, it was a togetherness, we battled, you know, in the tough parts of the game. I think we dug in and done the dirty side of football, which sometimes, you know, in the past we've lacked a little bit, you know.
It was a really great evening, and we're saying about the hostile crowd, but Alnwick had over 50 that night. The 472 gave their voice, and it's just something I want to tell Alnwick Town TV I've never seen before. A manager coming on the bus to thank the Alnwick supporters for going and turning up. I thought that was a great gesture.
Yeah, well, I think it's more than deserved, you know. Like you've just mentioned there, I mean, there was 500 and odd Blue Star fans. For long periods of the game, all I could hear was the Alnwick boys, you know, and it's great. It's a massive asset to have when you've got lads coming, you know, down on a Friday night to get behind the lads, you know, and support them. You know, it is really appreciated, you know. And he helped, you know, when the times were tough in that game, getting behind with, you know.
Very much so.
It is the old saying of it's a 12th man, and it is, you know. It gives you that little bit of a lift, something to play for as well, you know.
Well, I know the supporters really appreciated you taking time out before you went away to come on the bus before they went. Now let's go back to tonight. It's a 4-1 defeat. Again, I'm going to feel it's a little bit like Friday night. I thought you were excellent for the first 30 minutes, and I know your squad's been changed. I think you played with two wingers in the first half.
Yeah.
And you've had a lot of contend with players in, players out.
Yeah.
And so how would you describe, first of all, the first half, because there was a sucker punch a minute from half time?
Yeah, it's like you just said, I think the first sort of 30 minutes we created some very, very good chances. You know, I brung young Jamie Novell in today on the right side. I thought he'd done very, very well.
He was causing problems.
Threat throughout the game. Obviously, you've got Big Brad and Lawsy up front, which are both a handful to mark, and obviously Eggy on the wing. Like you mentioned previously, obviously we had to bring Michael in today. We are missing probably 10 players, you know, and these games are coming thick and fast. So obviously young Ben had to go into centre midfield, you know, which is a tough ask. I had to put Scotty Shepherd, who was a centre half. into centre midfield. So we were lacking in the full back areas in the centre of the park today. But for the first 30 minutes, I thought we were very good. You know, and don't like saying that. I think the referee wasn't at his best, especially in that game.
Well, I wasn't going to bring that up, but there was a few controversial decisions that could have gone either way, but unfortunately didn't go our way.
Yeah.
And I think that had a bearing, and I believe that lifted Prudhoe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it did. I mean, I think Jimmy Novell drove in the box 3 times, and 3 times he got accused of diving. You know, Jimmy's not diving when he's in that area, he's looking to get his shot off, you know. But it is what it is. I was disappointed at half time because the short corner was switched off. You know, very naive. You know, like you say, a sucker punch were, you know, probably 2 minutes before half time.
It was.
You know, so going in. Then again, I think the game caught up again with the injuries, and I think Prudhoe were.
Well, they're second in the league. They're really pushing on. You could really see they were really up for tonight. But for the first 30 minutes, I still think we were better.
Yeah, I don't think it was much between the team. When you look at the chances, you know, I think we at least equalled the chances, or probably had a few more chances. But that's why they are where they are. You know, they are a good unit. You know, they work hard for each other. Their work rate's high. You know, they've got a good team bond there. You can see the work for each other. And when they get a chance, they finish it. They've got good pace down both wings.
And after we've beaten them twice, I think they were determined to beat us at least once this season.
Yeah, it's the options we had as well. You know, it's like Lloyd. A special mention to Lloyd, who, you know, has already played a game today and travelled up from York. You know what I mean? So he got here at half time. Obviously, Kieran's coming back from an injury we had on the bench. Jimmy having to go off at half time when he twisted his ankle. So again, we're a little bit up against it.
It just proves the dedication and the loyalty and the bonding that's starting to build within the squad.
Yeah.
And I think we were on an 8 or 9 game unbeaten run. It had to come to an end sometime. Me personally, as a supporter, I think it's a good night for it to come to an end.
Yeah.
With the games that are coming up, we've got Halt Whistle on Saturday away, and then you've got a huge game for the town. I don't want to overemphasise it, but it's a huge game for Alnwick Town Football Club and the town itself. It's the Friday night final. There's still a few seats on our bus, not many, still a few. I'll just give an opportunity to give this a plug. The Alnwick Town Supporters Club has just a few left, and we've got no Saturday games left, have we? At home?
No Saturday games left at home, no, but like we said before, the games are coming thick and fast now, you know, and that's why we hold a big squad, you know, and like you say, not many teams can deal with having 10 players out, you know, and a lot of them have played a lot of games, you know, this season.
And hard games recently?
Hard games, yeah, I mean, we've had, you know, Prudhoe was a tough test, but we've had, like you say, Prudhoe Youth up here, the Newcastle Blue Stars of the world, you know, so I think we've done very well, you know, to go on that run, you know, the challenges now, you know, it's a big game on Saturday.
Oh, it's exciting.
It's a big game on Saturday, you know. We're trying.
That's another cup game.
It's another cup game, and I think it's Halt Whistle is not an easy place to go to.
No.
You know, very compact pitch. You know, they're very good at playing that pitch. So we need to adapt to it quite quickly on Saturday. But I feel like it's a good opportunity again to make that another cup run. You know, and it'll tie in nicely to what we want to do on Friday night. You know, again, obviously mentioned about supporters. It'd be great if
they're coming.
If we can get good numbers down there again.
Oh, the 472, the Alnwick lads will be there.
Yeah.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic. Duncan, the secretary of Prudhoe, can we all just say from Alnwick Town TV, thank you very much and well done.
Yeah, thank you for the hospitality again. It's pleasure playing you. And
great, Duncan. All the best for the end of the season.
Yes.
All the best for your cup final.
Yes, thank you very much.
We like that. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Thanks, Duncan. See you soon. So yeah, that's it for now, and hopefully we'll get more interviews as we go along, as it's coming thick and fast towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
And Richie, thank you so much. It seems strange being up here on the director's.
It's nice and warm.
It's a bit different to being down there.
Yeah.
All right, and Richie, thank you ever so much. We'll speak to you soon.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks.